It's official. Style Guys is trending for the holiday season. Located 1252 Burnham Ave in Calumet City. Being black owned and operated with new items weekly, in store, and even online. And with over 50,000 followers online, you can't miss out. Sales going on till 2022. Like jogging suits, hoodies, t-shirts, Jordan Craig, smoke rides, crisp, sweaters, and so much more. So beat the lines and order online from Style Guys, 1252 Burnham Ave in Calumet City. Contact them today at 708-801-9481. Again, 708-801-9481. Or check them out from Tuesday to Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. or Sundays from noon to 5 p.m. Style Guys, 1252 Burnham Ave in Calumet City. Life, fashion, style. Follow some of the newest styles by Style Guys in Calumet City. Lock in The Style Guys on IG or look them up, thestyleguys.com. Gone wild!
No escaping this. 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 No escaping this.
No one's ready to deal with us.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escape.
No one's ready to deal with us.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escape.
No one's ready to deal with us.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escape.
No one's ready to deal with us.
You are listening to the End of the Bench podcast on Built for This Network, hosted by my man HRap.
Good evening, everyone. It's your man HRap coming at you live and direct as we do every other Wednesday. Damn, forgot what day it was. This is HRap and B, but it's gonna be a special edition of this. As y'all know, my mission is to stand in the gap. And if you don't know what stand in the gap means, my goal is to make our community as good as it can be at all times. We're gonna be healthy, wealthy, and wise at all times. Tonight, I'm gonna talk to some young men. People my age have this thing that they say, oh man, these young people are crazy. Well, there's only one way young people can be crazy: if they weren't raised properly or if you didn't pour into them properly. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk to five young men. Right now, I have three. We have two other young men that are running a little late. They're going to be a part of this. First of all, I got my nephew, Mike. And
How you guys doing?
I got my son, BJ.
What's up? What's up?
And I got my man, D. We are all in the building. It's good to see you, young brothers. What's up?
What's up with you?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see you down there in Florida doing your thing. What I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna get each one of you guys the big screen. You tell everybody who you are, and then we're gonna talk about what we came here to talk about. All right. Okay. What's up? I'm gonna go with you first, Pi. And you know why we call
you. I'm Michael Williams Jr. HRap. That's my uncle. I'm a 28-year-old U.S. Army veteran. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm from Chicago, from the West Side. Currently living in Florida, and that's about it, basically.
All right, that's about it. And then you got a pie face. Who is this nappy head guy?
Yeah, I'm BJ, Brian Williams Jr. 29. I'll be 29 in September. You got to give me a second on it, man.
You boycotting pics?
I'm boycotting pics, shampoos, and any other white man products.
This guy.
Anything to oppress my heritage, I'm boycotting it. No, seriously, I'm a sales associate at a associate and manager at a dress and press clothing store on the south suburbs of Chicago, located in Dalton, Illinois, and basically just a bunch of entrepreneurship things.
All right. My man D, he in the building. Good to see you. Talk to us. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Take your time. We got time. I think that's it. Say something. Still can't hear you. Unplug. Try to unplug and just talk straight through it. Say something now. Still can't hear you. Don't worry about it. We're going to come back to you. Don't worry about it. We'll keep trying and just start talking. Even if you interrupt somebody, just start talking and we got you. And I got my nephew, my number 3 nephew in the building.
Yo. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. You think he's sexy? You see him?
Yo, what's happening? What I'm doing? Because I just walked in. I ain't really understand what I was
introduce
doing.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm on Julian or Jew Jilla. Everybody call me Jim Shoot Jew. I'm a rapper. I'm an entrepreneur. South side of Chicago. That's pretty much it.
South side. Oh, South side of Chicago.
South side.
Not where you were born, sir.
But that's where I got my name at.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, it's where you land your name.
Can we hear you? Still no sound. Keep trying. We'll come to you last because we're gonna get you. We're gonna get to know who you are. We'll come to you last. Once you get that sound going, we're gonna come back to you. And then it's me. Okay, what we're gonna do, guys, like I said at the top of the show, a lot of people love doing this thing. Yeah, my man going out, come back in, smart kid. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the disconnect between the generation before me, my generation, and you guys' generation. Jew's a little older than you guys, so he gonna even add a different perspective to this. We have the questions laid out already. You guys have the questions, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it anybody that definitely wants to go first, or what? Do we just want to go in the same order we came in?
I mean, I think the same way.
Okay, we're gonna start with my man Pie.
I don't remember all the questions.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ask the questions. We're gonna start right here. What's the biggest issue with my generation? What's your biggest issue with our generation? Me, your dad, or your uncle Vince, and anybody else who's on. What's your biggest issue with us? Because it seems to be a disconnect.
I would say I believe that you guys are great teachers, but you guys did not teach us the whole realm of life. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, from my parents, I was taught to, work hard, discipline, all of that stuff. But just certain stuff, like I can remember being younger and my mom telling me, like, don't ever get a credit card. Credit, it's a trap, this and that. And, I just feel like she could have did better as far as teaching me, certain life skills. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, give me an example of something that you learned the hard way that you wish we would have informed you about.
That's what I was saying. Like credit. Like once I went to go get my first vehicle and stuff, I didn't really know, how credit really worked. I didn't really have credit at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like I could have been in a better spot if I was taught how to build credit early and stuff like that. Taught more about saving and the benefits of saving and stuff like that.
Financial literacy. Okay, we're gonna go to you, BJ.
I think my biggest problem with our generation is just patience and understanding. And what I mean by that is you guys have. It just in my opinion, there's no patience with anything. And then what I mean by understanding, it's like you got to understand some of these mistakes got to be learned by bumping your head. A lot of things you just can't tell and just go, hey, man, that's how it goes. It's like you got to understand you were 22, 23, 24 at one point, and you didn't get it that way either.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went straight into, oh, well, look at these knuckleheads. Now, it don't work like that. Sometimes you got to just, like I said, take your time, get an understanding of where this person is coming from, and then go from there.
Okay. Let's see if we can you hear it? Can we hear you, D? Still can't hear.
Can y'all
It
hear
looks
me?
like you have muted your mic, D. Try to unmute yourself and we'll come right back to you. Next up is Juke Jilla. You in the building. Good to see you, nephew.
Yo.
Talk to me. Same question.
My problem with y'all generation would be y'all didn't catch a connection early enough with us. So y'all caught a connection with us late. And by the time y'all caught a connection with our generation, we was already trying to teach the generation under us stuff we didn't learn.
Okay.
And then when you trying to teach that generation stuff you didn't learn, it's just going to go backwards because I don't know how to handle my emotions. Like bro said, financial literacy, you know what I'm saying? Understanding and anger management and stuff like that, you don't understand. And then you don't feel like you got anybody because you never made the connection with the man over you.
My man, I like that. And this is my young, oh my God, I almost knocked him off. This is my youngest nephew. His name is Robert, Nut G, as I see. He don't even have a real
name. Robert.
He has a nickname. I forgot he had a nickname. He got a nickname. Nut G is in the building. Good to see you, nephew. Introduce yourself.
What's up?
I'm gonna ask you the same question since you came in a little late. What's your biggest issue with our generation? Introduce yourself, and then I want you to tell me the answer to that question. What's your biggest issue with my generation or the generation before?
Okay, well, like my uncle said, my name Robert, but everybody called me Nut G. You know, I could say my biggest issue with, I had to grow up looking up to my brothers. Like when we reach for people y'all age, y'all was kind of like separated from us. It was like y'all too much ain't want to deal with. It was like keep y'all over there and we over here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like divided until we got old enough or until we proved certain situations that we could be allowed around people like your age and stuff like that. We have to basically prove ourselves. It wasn't like, okay, let's grab them and show them different. It was like we had to prove ourselves that we was different before we even got a chance to even be around what we really need.
Okay, let me address those things. I'm gonna go in the row. Mike, BJ, Jewel, and you, Nut. This is the thing. I want y'all. Well, this is the thing. Here's the thing about being an elder. That hell, I didn't know. None of your fathers knew. Your mothers didn't know. I don't want to make excuses because you know when you know better, you do better. And this parenting thing and this elder, like I'm in the elder stage right now. This parenting thing, we didn't know, man. Look. We would have known had we listened to our parents. We didn't listen to grandma. We ain't listen to auntie. We ain't listen to nobody because for one, me, I didn't have, my father was gone when I got here. And I didn't want to listen to my uncle. I didn't want to listen to Uncle Thee. I didn't want Uncle Rory. I didn't want to listen to Richard. I didn't want to listen to nobody because I thought I had it, right? And when y'all show up, right, we show up in regards to the financial literacy. Look, let me tell you, look, Mike. Hell, we ain't know. You know, we didn't know that. You know when we figured it out, look, Mike, when we got into debt collection, then we figured it out. But by that time, with y'all 15, 16 years old, it was too late. Right. You know, we couldn't tell you things that we didn't know. The patience thing, BJ, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. I was a hothead. You know it. I mean, everybody on this thing know. You mentioned. I think somebody else had mentioned the emotional thing. My emotions were screwed up when BJ. When you walked in the door, I was about to go into a life of crime. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Hold on, let me see if we can hear D. Say something, D.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Yes, sir. You're in business. Let me
There
answer
we
this
go.
question, and we're gonna come back to you.
All right, all right.
All right. Bruh, how many times me and you set up and I told you saved my life? I was a wreck. All I knew was how to hang out and kick it. So yeah, I didn't have no patience. And a lot of people don't have no patience because we be having kids that look, let's just look at it from a scientific perspective, and then let's look at it from a realistic perspective. Scientifically, your brain ain't developed until you're 25. BJ, you showed up in my life, and I was a month into being 23. So I was all jacked up, and again, I wasn't listening either. Jew said we didn't connect fast enough. We didn't connect fast enough, Jew, because we were still growing up. We couldn't reach back for you. Okay, no. You want to talk or you want me to?
Yeah, I want to say something.
Okay.
Because in the same token, that's why I say we still could have connected. Because I came into the world just like you. I never met my father.
Right.
You had something to connect with me on.
Indeed. You right.
No, you know.
Watch this, dude.
Hold on.
This. Let me put 2 layers of blame on that. You know why? Because I knew that, but I connected with Phil, your big brother, and Sam, your big brother, and didn't connect with you and nothing until y'all were grown. And that goes into that maturity thing. And that's just something that I'm glad that we have the relationships that we have now. We reach out to each other every day, 365 days a year. I'm tapping in with y'all now. But again, it ain't never too late because we breathing. But these are the reasons we did this, and these are the reasons y'all feel the way y'all feel. And that's why I needed to have this conversation with the young man in my life, because it ain't that we didn't want to, but who said? Mike said, all we knew was work hard. You know what? Like, this is the parenting advice we got in regards to being fathers. You get that girl pregnant, you better take care of that baby. And you better get your ass up and go to work. That's all we got. So it was go to work. BJ will tell you, I used to come in the house, boom, plop down, and then a call from Vince, I'm in the street. Because I was still trying to grow up. So that's what it was. And what did you say, Nut?
Basically the same thing that Juju said.
Yeah. So I remember coming to get you a few times when I popped you a couple times. Y'all, you remember that? I know you remember that. And Mike, I know you remember that time I dusted you. I remember I still had and I had the speed back then. And you thought because I was fat, you was gonna beat me and I smoked you. But that's what it was. It just we were too young. Hey D, do you remember the question?
What's the biggest problem that we had with y'all generation?
Yes, sir.
First of all,
first and foremost, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me put you on the big screen first. And I want you to introduce yourself because you have a sound problem. And then go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm D. I'm from East Texas. I'm 27. I'll be 28 in 3 months, October. What I do currently, I'm just in the pest control industry up until I move to Dallas.
Okay. Answer the question.
To answer your question, I think the biggest problem that I have, or my generation has with y'all's generation, is I don't think y'all understand the pride that we have. And by pride, I mean like generational pride. Like, it's not the same how it was back in the day. Like, for instance, y'all can get into it, like, the older generation, y'all can get into it with somebody. And, y'all can probably dust it up and be done. Y'all can go y'all separate ways. It's not like that no more. Like, you will mess around and get severely hurt out here these days. And I don't think y'all really understand that. Y'all think You know, everything is just recycled. It's like everything that we doing out here now is just recycled from what y'all doing, and it's not. It's not like it's an entirely different world that we living in, and that's one thing I don't think y'all understand.
And you're right, because you're right. When the gun thing didn't start until we were about 28, till we were y'all age now.
Hmm.
Uh, it was happening, but it used to happen in a certain segment of the population. You had to be straight street for the firearms to be a part of your life. And now everybody has a firearm, and everybody is using that firearm to get what to settle their issues. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't get that. Now, if you were hood or what y'all call a thug, yeah, then you did the gun thing. But
I don't want to grab while I'm
it was
moving.
we was knuckle gang. We introduced you to hands and feet, and then like you said, it was over. And I ran up against that when I was 19. The first time I ran up into it twice in a 6 month period. One time we ran up on these dudes and we got to fighting, and the dude put the pistol on my forehead and it jammed. 6 months later, my boy Marlon gets shot in his head and his chest, and that was it for us. It wasn't happening. You had to be in the street like that for the firearm to come. So we don't get it, and we do need to talk to y'all. And somebody mentioned emotional balance, because that is what's missing. Because if we'd have reached out to y'all and made y'all understand that if you get into a dust up, as you put it, if you get into it, it's over right then and there. It ain't an assault on your manhood. It's you won, you lost, go on about your business and move on with the rest of your life. And y'all right. I totally agree with each one of y'all. And I'm gonna start with you on the second question. And what I want to do is make sure we have these conversations and we connect. And I'm glad y'all being brutally honest. And then y'all could reach down and get the younger generation up under y'all, and hopefully we can clear up some of this violence. It's gonna be crime and violence, no matter if
I'm
you open
fine.
up the first book of the Bible, it's some violence. So it's gonna be crime and violence, no matter what age we live in. But we can be a part of each other's lives and make sure some of that dissipates. The next question, I want to ask is, what's the biggest misconception about y'all generation? And I just go counterclockwise. You,
Uh,
and then I'll go back the other way.
that we think that we know everything. Like we need guidance just as much as just as much as the next generation or the generation after us. Like I think the older generation feel like we just got it all figured out, and they just kind of pretty much wash their hands with it. It's like nah, like it's still times now to this day. I'm a grown man. I still got to call my pops for like everyday advice. Like I'm almost 28, 2 years from 30. Like and I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough. Like I know a lot, but I don't know enough.
Okay. My man. Let me go with you, Nut. Talk to me. Biggest misconception about your generation.
I just feel like we got that. Well, our generation right now is kind of growing because the generation under us is kind of like failing. You know what I'm saying? It's like failure
Mm.
to us when we look at the generation. If we talking about the generation that's now that everybody is looking at, it's like they just not going. They not trying to hear nothing. They not
No,
trying
no,
to
no. What's the
understand
biggest
nothing.
no. What's the biggest misconception? What do we have wrong about y'all and that generation that you're speaking about? We
Oh,
looking
that.
from the outside and you a part of it. What do we not see about y'all?
Uh, I don't really know. It's just like I don't know. Come back to me on that one. Let me think about that
Okay.
one real quick.
Okay, Jew. It's on Jew. It's on you, Jew. Oh, 1 second. It's on you, Jew. We'll come back to you, Nut.
Um, I think the biggest misconception is that we don't have the knowledge and that we don't understand brotherhood. I think my generation took in a lot of knowledge. They understand a lot of this stuff, being that they was in a couple different generations of 80s, 90s, 2000s, and now. And then we understand brotherhood. It's a lot of dudes I know that I hang with, good fathers, got good knowledge, and we've been like to attach themselves to the same friends and be true and loyal to that for 20 plus years. So that's what I think the biggest misconception is.
My man, I like that.
Me too. I like that.
Boy, yo.
Biggest misconception. I agree with you, Answer. I want to piggyback off that. Like everything, just like everybody's wild and everybody going crazy. It's like no, it's some real people. It's some real brothers doing some real stand up things out here, and we talk like nuts sons. Like I constantly go over that house and you drilling it in his head. Like no, you gonna go to college and I'm talking to him too. I might talk to him a little crazy. Like what was that, the fourth we were just over? I asked him, hey, what college you want to go to? I want to go over here. Like we speaking good these people to these young men in the next generation, but it just seemed like your generation, like it's just over. No, we speaking knowledge and and breathing greatness into these people, but it just seemed like you guys don't understand it, or don't not understand it. Y'all just don't see it or want to see it.
There it is.
I think it's more that they don't want to see it. I think they understand it.
Oh, speak on, hold on one second. Speak on, hold on.
Nah, I said, I think y'all don't want to see it, but y'all understand it. Like I said, it's not really the same, you know, a difference between what we got going on and what y'all had going on. But like I said, y'all see it, y'all just don't want to see it.
Hey, can I piggyback on that too?
Yes, sir.
I think y'all don't want to see it. It's not that y'all mean to, but y'all don't want to, because us giving that information to each other kind of make y'all feel a certain way that y'all didn't pass something down to us. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of scar y'all in a way.
Man, I love it. Pie, do something, man.
I like the guy said, like I just feel like y'all tend to put us in the group, in the masses, where okay, this young guy may have did this, so all these young cats crazy, all these young cats wild. You know what I'm saying? All of them crashing out, and you know, and just like how they said, it's not like that, because I have brothers, you know what I'm saying, and friends and shit that, you know, I go and talk to them and their children and stuff too, just to try to make sure, you know what I'm saying, like some of the stuff that I've went through that my younger brothers don't go through and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
Who did we miss? You ready now, Nut?
Yeah, I mean, they was basically touching what he was saying. Like y'all judge us a lot by our appearance, by what y'all see other people do. Like like a lot of older people judge us off the way we wear our clothes, off the way we wear our hair. Like, and a lot of older people feel like we lazy, but because they felt like they worked in factories or they always provided, but we do the same exact thing. We just do it in our own way. And like Juice said, like y'all notice it, but y'all just don't give credit to it. Because it's probably not the way y'all wanted to do it, or y'all didn't teach us how to do it.
So I totally
So y'all didn't teach us how to do it, and we making a way for our own. And in a sense, sometimes we might do things better. So y'all don't give the credit. But like I look a certain way every day, and they'll label me as just the same way they'll label somebody else, but y'all won't even know what I got going on. And half of the time, y'all won't take the time to know what I got going on, unless y'all hear it from somebody else. But it's just like y'all judge us off how we carry ourselves and our appearance, not even really how we carry ourselves, because we carry ourselves like men, but we just still dress like the hood nigga. And we own businesses and we run businesses and we take care of our kids. We got our own houses, on clothing lines and everything, but the way we dress and the way we look, we be misjudged by the older crowd.
Man,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm in a unique position to answer that for all of y'all. For one, I agree with everything y'all said. And the reason I say I'm in a unique position to address this is y'all dress like hip hop, y'all dress in hip hop culture. I was at the forefront of that, and we came from Oxford shirts, which y'all call button ups, and khaki pants and dress shoes every day, and penny loafers every day. And everybody looked at me the way they looked at y'all. They look at y'all. What's wrong with you? Look at the way you dress. And they judged us. And what I've noticed in my generation and older is this. What happens is because I didn't do it the way you think I should do it, I'm wrong. And it goes along with the clothing, and what we've done as a generation is picked up those same bad habits that were thrown upon us. I look at people like when y'all music is played, people from my generation of hip hop, I want to hear that mess. That's some nonsense. That ain't what.
Exactly.
And what happens is, and BJ can attest to this. I've never told BJ y'all music was trash. I'll just say it ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what we do is, like, BJ got an uncle. He'll dismiss it immediately. He won't give it any airtime and attempt to connect. And what we've done is,
Who you talking about, Big Mike?
no, Sean.
Sure.
No, yeah, Big Mike too. Big Mike ain't listening to now. Yeah, your daddy ain't listening to it either. Your daddy is like,
Yeah.
nope. But what we won't do, we do what was done to us 40 years ago when this whole rap thing first started taking over. We do it to y'all instead of evolving and trying to accept. And the reason I didn't do it is because I got angry at the older generation, even in R&B music, when they was dissing rap music. I started watching stuff like Soul Train. I found out Don Cornelius didn't like rap. I was like, screw Soul Train. So I understand exactly where y'all coming from, and it does become a hindrance in your growth. And then people look at you because I don't wear a shirt and tie every day, I'm stupid, or because I don't want to get up and go to college I'm wrong, or I don't want to go get a job. I want to start my own business. How you gonna live like that? So yeah, what people don't do, what we've done as a older generation is do exactly what was done to us. But what we did is what I really commend y'all. Like older people my age, they hate that y'all got tattoos. I have a tattoo, and I got it to show, not show alliance, but I was like, I'm doing it because I want to do it. And I like the fact that y'all do those things, because what y'all saying is, this is who I am, and I'm gonna make it in spite of the system, and I'm not gonna let anything slow me down. And instead of our generation and the elders saying, well, okay, well, what we gonna do? Like this whole thing, this conversation right now was inspired by my mother. And I remember my Uncle Richard, when rap was first taking off, all he could tell me was, man, get up out of here, man. That ain't gonna work. Get up out of here. So when I said I was doing podcasts, you know what he did? He went and bought me my first set of equipment, because he had saw the mistake he made. And that's one of the reasons I'm talking to y'all now, because I understand. I definitely understand, because us and the older generation, it's amazing how we will sit up and have conversations amongst each other and go, the media making us look bad. And then what we do, turn around, watch that same media and judge y'all. Now, how stupid is that? That's just damn foolery at its finest. But we do it. And let me be the first to apologize. And again, that's why we want to have these conversations, to bridge these gaps, because we don't know it all. Hey man, let me tell y'all something. This is something to live on for the rest of your life. No matter how smart you get and how much information you have, a whole entire universe can be created on the things that you don't know. So when you stop learning, you start dying. So I appreciate y'all coming on and sharing this with me, because it's important that the elder people who are listening to this and the younger people that y'all trying to reach to understand that y'all are here for them, like we should have been for y'all. And the next question is, if you had our, it's kind of like the same thing. If you had our ear, and we're gonna go back to D. If you had our ear, just say, hey man, this is what we need y'all to do. Grab us in the collar right now and tell us what you need from us, D.
Keep an open mind. Period. That's it. Just keep an open mind. Like just be mindful of what's going on. Like, cause there's a certain type of there's a certain sense of self awareness that our generation has that I don't think y'all have seen the grasp yet. Y'all,
Mm-mm.
y'all feed into the media. Y'all see, like you said earlier, y'all see whatever it is that y'all see on TV, and y'all think that we just like that. Nah, we carry ourselves a whole nother way. Y'all just got to
Mm-hmm.
keep an open mind. Like the older generation is very, very, very closed minded. They don't really, and they so closed minded that they don't even want to open their mind
Mm.
to new stuff.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you. Jew, talk to me.
You got to ask me the question again. I
If
was listening to
you
bro.
got
I ain't-
all the elders listening right now in the whole world, what would you say to them?
If I could talk to who?
All the elders, my generation and older.
I don't know. That's kind of hard now because I'm 34, so I'm an elder myself. So it's
True
like
indeed.
I don't I would probably tell the elders to stop being stuck in their ways. Your ways
Evolution.
don't. I know that's probably kind of like what bro said because I was really just kind of trying to listen in and take what he said, but get out your ways. Your ways don't work. They ain't worked in all these years, especially to get the next generation where they need to be. So you got to change it up a little bit, and it's not too late because all of
Never
us
too late.
maybe gonna get 100 years, maybe.
If
So
we
it's never
blessed.
too late to change. It's never too late to change up none. We can redirect the way everything go by everybody changing their mindset right now.
Facts. Facts. Boy ski.
Same thing. Same thing with me, honestly. Like you just said, man, just keep a very, very open mind, and sometimes just trust the process because everything seems foreign when you never seen it before. And oh man, he opened up a business. What he gonna do? Maybe he got a good plan. Man. Keep an open mind on it. Maybe he knows exactly what he's talking about. Because if somebody would have mentioned in the early 2000s, we be doing this on this laptop right now, and everybody on their cell phone, everybody on here would have looked at you like he was crazy. If we'd have told you, hey man, these podcasts gonna be raking in hundreds of millions of dollars. A what cast? So yeah, just trust the process and yeah, just keep a very open mind about a lot of things.
Okay. I love it. Hi.
I'm gonna double down on the same thing as far as keeping an open mind, but I'm gonna go as far to say as to why I feel like this I should because
Hey, who eating?
most
Somebody
of
hold on one
us
second,
here.
Mike. Somebody got
Okay,
something in the background making noise.
That was me with a bag.
Hey, cut the bag.
All right, okay, my
Get the
bad.
bag. Don't eat the bag. All right.
nah, but I was just saying that reason my reasoning for saying that is because most of us still do want to build, that bond that we may not have with, some of our uncles and some of our aunts and older cousins and stuff like that. So I just feel like y'all should be, kind of more open into, how we show our feelings and express ourselves and stuff like that.
Okay. Love it.
Okay,
Bag
can you?
man.
Yeah, what's up?
You got my ear? Talk to me.
Let me hear that question one more time.
If you got the whole world listening to you, you got all the elders, my generation, your mama, Auntie Rita, my mama, and them, everybody, they listening. They want to know what you need to let us know.
You know what I say for real? I'll be saying this. To see somebody under you and to see somebody your same color, same nationality, whatever. You feel me? Just to see somebody who represents you, because as we talking, obviously we represent each other, and the older people be looking down on us, and sometimes we be looking up like they tripping. But to see us and not try to guide us, and to turn your shoulder and to just be like, I'm gonna separate myself from them, I just feel like you're no different than the white motherfucker that's holding us back.
Mm.
It's no difference. It's like to see us fail or to see us doing something wrong and not even try to give us information, not even try to help us, not even try to. And constructive criticism be good sometimes, or point out what we doing wrong or how we can do something better be good. But to see us and turn your nose and turn your face and basically turn your back on us because you just letting us do whatever. You never know. Saying something to us, we might not take it in right then and there, but we'll take it in later. That's just like with parents. We all hated our parents growing up. But right now, we thankful for a lot of the stuff that we did. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that y'all did for us, we thankful right now for the people
For sure, for
that
sure.
is thankful. So now it's just like we might not get it right then and there, but we might sit down. Something might happen, and we might sit down and think like, "Oh man, such and such said this, or this person said that." But to just turn your back and to not even give it no type of attention, I feel like it's no different than what's holding us back, and that's the white man. What separates you from America or the
The
white
establishment,
American?
the system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What separates you from that?
Okay. All y'all said the same thing, and I totally agree. Now, what I want y'all to understand is this: we react in the way we were taught. You know what I mean? This thing's a 500-year-old thing, man. This problem that y'all speaking about is a 500-year-old problem because my mama didn't listen to me, and I'm quite sure maybe her mother didn't listen to her, and my grandmother didn't, so forth and so on. It's a ever evolving thing. But the problem is, in this community that we all are part of, we're not allowed to make mistakes, and I don't mean just adults. We're talking about y'all, because look, in other cultures, they are allowed to make mistakes and bounce back. The beauty in y'all generation is y'all don't want jobs. Y'all want to create opportunities so y'all can hire people. And that's the key. Now, the solution is for us to listen to y'all and support y'all really solved the problem with all of y'all statements. Because we don't listen because people didn't listen to us. And again, I'm in a unique situation because I was at the forefront of this hip hop thing, and everybody told me, look, 1982, when I bought my first pair of Puma and got some fat laces. Well, I wish I had it on tape. How my mama looked at me like I was with a crack pipe in my hand. She looked at me like, what? Let me tell y'all, this is how hard it was. This is how much I understand what y'all talking about. My mother used to buy me what we call dress clothes now, wear to school every day. I used to literally sit out on the curb in public, disrobe, and put on stuff that I wanted to wear because they didn't understand. And my generation, again, just picked up that mantra, and that comes from us, our inability to learn our history. We could literally read our way out of this pain and dismay by just knowing what happened in 1945 and then 1900 and then understanding that the first Black Expo in the United States of America happened in 1831.
A lot of us know that stuff.
No, not your generation. I'm not talking about your generation. I'm talking about us.
Yeah, I'm talking about a lot of y'all know that stuff, and y'all could use the info with the kind of jobs y'all had and the kind of stuff y'all went to school for. A lot of the businesses and stuff y'all kids got, y'all could be doing the books for y'all kids.
Yes, indeed.
And parents really think like that. Y'all can do the books.
But we don't
y'all
think
can
that
make sure
way.
they got it. Y'all know that stuff. We don't know that stuff because a lot of this like Peanut and them generation to BJ and them down, they technology really. They understand the technology, so they ain't gonna really. They understand it, but they ain't gonna look at the books because when they get the paperwork, they ain't gonna understand it because it's physical. But y'all understand it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So it just be a disconnection.
It's a
on a lot of
disconnect.
levels.
It's an inability to listen to the people who are trying and saying, you know what, like BJ said, you know what, like D said it. Just listen, damn it. Just listen to me. Don't tell me all the time. Listen, I posted something today in my group. Sometimes you don't tell people what to do. Tell them what you need and watch their innovation get you what you want. And we don't do that as a community. And that's what I want y'all to understand. It ain't us. It ain't our parents. We are victims of mental, physical, and spiritual trauma 500 years deep. And if you don't address that drama, it continues to roll over into the next generation. Now, this one conversation ain't gonna end it, but now y'all have the foundation to understand what we can do, and the people who are listening, they understand what they can do instead of saying, well, you say, hey, what's up with this? And they go right negative. No, just listen. You don't know what I know, and I don't know what you know. You know how to do the books, and you can't load software. You couldn't play a video game on a computer at this point. So you teach me the books, I'm gonna teach you the technology, and we're gonna build together. And that's what my generation is missing. D, you look like you had something to say.
Oh no, I was just scratching. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Now, something that's most important to me is the young ladies. See, when I grew up, unless you were a different type of cat, the girls set the pace. They set the pace. They set the pace on how you dressed. They set the pace on believe it or not, grades, because girls weren't dating dummies. And if you had the verbiage, you got the cool girl. But regular dudes, we was hey, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna buy this because all the girls gonna look at me. What are y'all mentality on the girls now? Because hey man, the girls a little extra these days. Y'all educate me. I'm gonna go back to you, D. Educate me on y'all point of view on these young ladies.
When you say our point of view, like define our point of view, like what do we look
How
at?
do y'all see these young ladies? By and large, I know I don't want to make it one girl. Look him or Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B. But the ladies.
Yeah, because we ain't out here to try to bash the queen.
No. We ain't bashing no. We all got mamas here. We ain't bashing no women.
Your point of view. Slow down now.
We ain't bashing no women.
No.
I just wanted some more clarity on the question.
He just wanted some clarity. Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. Pat, for cut you.
I'm gonna touch the base on it though.
Okay, hold on. He want to talk. We gonna let him talk.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You talking now, Negro?
Oh shit. Okay, well, what I was saying, like, as far as him saying the like Megan Thee Stallion shit, like I can kind of see how you were saying, like, that the women of our generation.
You misunderstood me. I said, what is your point of view on the young
Megan Thee
ladies?
Stallion just told the internet that ain't nothing wrong.
Right. He just went crazy. He saw beauty and went crazy. You know what, Lil Mike, for real, you the perfect person to ask on this because you're the only person on the panel married. Talk to me.
Yeah, and like that's what I meant. I'm a man just like everybody else, so that's what I'm saying. We gonna all love that the ass shaking and the how they dressing and stuff. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, don't think just because if we comment on that, like we trying to bash women for that. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna go back to D then, man. Hush your face, Pat.
All right, got you.
Before I slice you.
Okay. My take on them. I don't really. It's kind of hard for me to put a take because they changing every day. Women are changing mentally, physically, emotionally every day. So it's kind of I can't
I'm
even
ready
really
whenever
lead
y'all
that
ready.
question. Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else lead and see if I can come up with an answer off that. Cause
We're gonna go with the oldest guy on the panel, Jew Jilla. What's up, man? Talk to me, nephew.
I'm ready.
Let me turn this off real quick. Hold on.
That boy fresh too.
Too
Oh, yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, I think, see, it's kind of different because my generation of women, and my generation of women, I feel like, this for the generation under them too. I feel like television and music and a lot of stuff gave them a certain standard that they trying to hold up to, but they not being a woman for that type of standard to get what they asking for. Then, and a lot of women today, I feel like a lot of women just were never taught the value of being a woman.
That's it.
Huh? Yeah. I
That's
feel like, I think that go to show everything that go on. Women not knowing the value of being a good woman and having a good. It's a lot of women who will get a good dude, and all of us probably been victim to this, being a good dude to a woman who can't understand what a good man is, so she leave you for like a dude who not even gonna do as good as you or not even on the same level as you.
And
So
then
she don't
come back
even
and let you
understand the
back.
value of herself so much that she go to somebody that treat her a little worse because that's what she was taught and that's what she was used to seeing.
Peanut. You were saying something.
I was saying, me personally, this how I feel. I feel like they follow us.
Mm.
This generation of women is followers, and I'm speaking on the majority. It's a lot of good women out here. But the majority of them is followers. Look how everybody got their body done, the fake teeth, like the image that they trying to hold up. They not even like Juju saying, like they standards is they go for whatever is popular at the moment. These women is for the moment right now. You feel what I'm saying? They go for it. They don't even know. And this my main thing I be saying is people don't even know what happiness is. They don't understand that. This day and age, women don't even know what real happiness is. Like everything has to be either popular, either it got to be high maintenance, or it just got to be whatever they want and whatever they see and whatever the next person that they looking up to have. You know what I'm saying? And the next person that they looking up to might not even be happy, but they still want it. They not looking for genuine happiness. You feel what I'm saying? People is looking for
Instant gratification.
exactly instant gratification, titles, and everything. People don't even know people. These women deal with niggas they don't even know for what they got,
Mm.
and will pass up the good. They'll pass up the good man like Jew and find something lower. But then guess what? They find something lower and they feel like it's happiness because they probably getting what they got or getting what they want, or they probably getting the attention that they want. But they coming back to the man that they left for the lower nigga to still be satisfied.
Mm.
So they just more so followers right now. They don't even. It's like they don't have a mind of their own. It's like social media and attention. Social media and TV is messed their brain up. I could tell you a lot of times I done been watching VH1, watching reality shows, and I done seen people put their own set up lives that they made out of a show into their own personal lives and get into it with their own significant other. Women.
Mm.
They follow
Who
us.
up next? Oh, I'm sorry. Man, I thought you
No,
were
I'm
finished.
done, but I'm just saying they just follow us to me.
Who up next?
I think I am.
Okay.
Um,
You go, boy, yo.
I just gotta totally agree with Nut. It's just like nobody's thinking for themselves. Nobody is looking for real happiness. We looking for when you meet a lady nowadays, it's what Peanut doing to make this woman happy instead of hold on, LBJ was gonna make you happy, but Peanut did that for him. I'm not Peanut or I'm not Jew. I'm not Mike. Me and you we gotta figure this out. Everything is so pretend right now. Nobody's they self. Nobody knows what makes them happy. Nobody knows who's gonna take them to the next level. Everybody want to watch TV, listen to these women who got their mind fried about, oh, I'm on this level. I can't deal with this, and it's like, oh, that dude might, even though he don't have as much as you can get him to your level, and both y'all will grow at the same time. Versus you at a certain level and you looking for a dude that's at a higher level than you. Now he don't even want you. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't even gonna appreciate what you got.
And when BJ done, can I say one more thing?
I'm done.
What women need to understand these days and age is the things that they do is what we like. It's not what we love. That's why niggas change when they be like, "Oh, you met her with that on and everything." That's the reason niggas change, because they catch when they start to feel something different about you. It's different. So it's just like, yeah, I can look at booty pictures, ass shaking videos, and yes, I'ma like it because I'm a man. But would I love that type of woman? No, because that's not what I want to represent me. I don't want that to represent me. So and certain girls will judge you like, oh, I'm doing that because that's what I like. That's what you see on the internet. That's what you be liking. That's what you comment on. But it's like, I'm a grown man. I go and look at strippers and throw money, but I wouldn't love one of them. I wouldn't walk down the street with my woman with her ass out. But if I seen one, I'd probably damn near crash my car. Like, damn, that's bad. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you.
He's crashed his car.
But I consider
it wasn't for that.
I wouldn't want my woman to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's no imagination. The way women dress right now don't even make a nigga imagine what they look like naked. Because everything, women wear see-through everything. They come out and then they feel like they get disrespected. They get disrespect. They feel like they're getting disrespected, but it's like, don't put it out there if it's not that way. Nobody's saying, well, grandma dress, but you can still dress right and still look like a lady. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not saying it's not nice what they have on, but you get what you put out. The attention that you looking for is the type of man that you would get. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you 100%. The way the women look now, the way they dress now, I don't want to kick it with you. I want to give you this $200 and go on about my business.
Exactly. Just give me the life. And I'm
$200.
Hey,
he said
$200.
But
hey, that's what it costs these days.
but these motherfuckers,
Hey, look, what I got $200. And Mike, who next?
this me. But I agree with the guys too, and that's just sort of like what I was saying, earlier. Like, I feel like even some of the good women, they still get caught up in in the fads and the trends they're trying to follow. What this person got going on, what this person got going on. Like I'm talking to my wife, just telling her, like, once you picking a path, that you want to go down and be working on, you shouldn't pick your path based off, I saw this person doing that and she did it good, so that shit must be easy. You should pick something that you want to do, that you love. So that's why I just feel like it is good women out here and shit like that, but a lot of them do get caught up in the social media and in the friend circles and in the group chats and in TV and all of that shit.
Okay. It's on you, D.
Yeah, kind of touch up on what everybody else said. I just feel like there's a lack of naturality in women nowadays. Like before the BBLs and lip injections and whatever they all the body modifications. I remember when it was cool to have a natural ass. It was cool to have little titties or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what made them them. And yeah, like they said, everybody gets so caught up in social media, what they see on TV, what's being fed to them. You know what I'm saying? They just they really losing sight of what's really them, and that's their natural beauty.
Man, y'all killing it.
And one more thing,
Okay.
because I like this conversation right here, because I'll be telling people about this. And I just learned this recently. You feel what I'm saying? And I learned this from my brother Jew. Communication. A lot of people don't have communication. And I was failing with communication because it was certain things that I didn't want to say. And I'm saying it with the women because a lot of women don't talk to their man, or they don't express how they really feel because they so afraid of hurting somebody else's feelings or somebody misjudging on who they want to be. So they be led into doing other things. So it's communication with us too. We don't have a lot of good communication as black men.
I'm glad you said that because I was finna say
And
the same thing.
I just learned that from my brother. Like, because I was failing and I was lacking on communication because it was like certain things I want to say but I couldn't say because I was doing the same thing. And it was just like, so now I'm very outspoken and I get exactly what I want and I know what I want, but I just know how to say it now. So a lot of females lack in communication within a relationship and within they partner. They don't have real good communication because probably nobody never talks to them. They parents or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's like the number one key. So that's why a lot of relationships fail and a lot of women go astray to doing things, and that's probably the reason they are following a lot of things because they don't communicate.
To touch up on some on the communication thing, I feel like the communication thing got to come with maturity because not every woman is gonna be able to communicate. I don't know who said it at first at the beginning of the podcast. Your mind don't really maturate or mature until you 25.
That's
Whoever
what.
said that's a good point because like I said, you can't expect to have an adult conversation with somebody like you. I'm 27. I can't expect to have an adult conversation with somebody that's 22 because one, it's a generational gap. Like I'm not gonna understand what they got going on just as much as they not gonna understand what I got going on. So like the communication, it has to be y'all got to be two
I don't think
adults.
I got to kind of
I
disagree with
disagree
I
with
get
that.
what you. Me
I
too.
do too
I
Because
disagree.
because I don't feel
also
like we
that
talk to nobody.
Let
So
him finish.
No, I'm done. I'm ready.
Okay, who want to go first?
let me go first.
Who?
Me, BJ.
go ahead.
Okay, I get where you coming from,
Hmm.
but that's kind of the purpose of what we doing right now. You can have a mature conversation with that person. They can have an understanding about exactly where you coming from, and you can get exactly where they coming from. But exactly the key word in the situation is called communication and having an understanding.
Understand me? Yep.
I can go talk to a 16-year-old right now and tell him, look, pull your pants up. I don't understand. I don't like your music. Well, he can say, well, I want to wear it like this, and I'm doing it because it is. And then now we have an understanding. Just because we disagree upon something, that don't mean we don't have an understanding about it. Because I can understand exactly where you're coming from, and you can understand exactly where I'm coming from, and then go, all right, well, that's just how that situation is. Agree and to disagree. I guess that's the term. So
You know what?
I
We're
understand
not gonna
exactly
do the
what.
agree to disagree thing no more. I learned that recently. We just gonna understand.
Okay. But yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from, but I just got to disagree with that one part. Like you can absolutely get a younger person to understand. And yeah, it's like when I always speak on this podcast, there is a such thing as 1%. Yeah, it is gonna be that one person to go talking about. But there's 99 other people that's gonna go, all right, okay, cool. Or they go at least come back for more information about what's name because you took the time out to understand or even listen to what they had going on. And then that's how I close that.
Yeah. Because older men used to get younger women because they felt they can mold them and train them into being grown women and mature women the way that they wanted them. From what I was told.
And some
So
of them did mold some of them.
exactly.
They take the
So
right kind
I don't
though.
agree with that.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna add this to that. I'm gonna add this to it. Now, this is something I came up with. How about y'all age when I start saying this? The problem is parenting. What y'all talked about is parenting. Because when you get with these dudes, they get with these women. Like a lot of dudes that was in my generation, we didn't have fathers. So, like I said about the previous generation, instead of saying, oh, I ain't no father, I'm gonna be a better father, I'm gonna be the best father I could be, we wanted to be cool and player, right? Not understanding that you need both your parents to have balance in your life. Your father gonna teach you how to be a man. Your mama gonna teach you how to be a gentleman. When it's a young lady, your mama gonna teach you how to be a woman. Your father gonna teach you how to be a lady. And being a lady, it gets you respect. Just not being a female. Because you ain't gonna be running around here. If your father in your life, you ain't finna be out in public. You might say it amongst your friends, but you ain't finna call yourself a bad bitch when your daddy's standing there. Or you ain't finna call y'all my nephews. I know ain't now one of y'all ever said in front of y'all mom, I'm a thug. No matter how tough you weren't saying that in front of nobody. So you need that balance, and that's what's missing. Just because you don't like your children's mother or father does not mean y'all can't co-parent and coexist in this world together. And that's what it sounds like to me was missing, because you either getting over feminized, or you a woman and you teach your daughters to be hard. You don't need to teach your daughters to be hard. Her daddy is there to educate her on what men expect and what men are looking for, what not to do. Like it literally turns my stomach. I was on the phone last week and it turned my stomach to see this young lady walk up to this man. He flirting with her at the gas station. This joker don't even get out his car. He called her over. You could her smile was so big you could have just pushed the top of her head off her body, and she leaning off in the car. All I was saying is, you ain't got no daddy, because your daddy would have told you, don't you? I will kill you first before I see you leaning over in the car looking like a hooker. So a lot of these men from our generation were not part of these young ladies' lives. So this is what you get: chasing images, false, false sense of security, and things making you versus you making you.
Mm-hmm.
The last question of the night, and then I want you guys to give me answer this last question, and then give me your final thoughts.
Okay.
A lot of people are not getting married. Yo, I'm not. I've never been married. What's the is in y'all? Well, Mike, you can answer this because you already married, sucker. But is marriage a thing of the past? Is this an outdated concept, or do you guys even look at these things like, hey, I want to get married one day? D, it's on you,
bro. I can see how how it can become take two. I can see how it has became a thing of the past, but I don't really think it's outdated. It's more so, I guess, who you are. If you want to be a player your whole life, then you can play. Do you? But if you just want to, be that person to come home to just one person and know that your significant other is not going nowhere, or cheating on you, or whatever, then you get married, and then you just it's depending on not only just you, the person you decide to spend the rest of your life with. Because I honestly feel like marriage is something that should be done once and one time only. If it don't work out, dead it. Don't even worry about getting remarried. None of that, because divorces is just as expensive as the actual wedding.
Go to you, Nut.
I feel like in this day of age, marriage has become trending.
Mm.
It's like, well, to me, it's like people look at marriage in a different way. They don't. To me, marriage is a life investment. You feel me? It's a business at the end of the day. To me, I'm speaking on my thought of it. It's a business with even with your love. It's like a person that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. So I feel like if you start when you marry somebody, you're restarting something. It's like you planting something. And if you're not going to put your all into it, that's why I say it's a business because you have to
Work at it every day.
exactly. You have to live this, think this. This is something that you have to build. It's no longer a relationship, a regular relationship. So I look at it as an investment. This is a person I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. Things have to be right. A lot of people get married right now because it's trending. It's just like everything. It's like I said, following like braces used to be. You got a yuck mouth. Right now, it's trending. It's like, oh, he got some money. He fixing his teeth. It's just like it's trending right now. So I don't feel like it's over with. I just feel like it's not real for a lot of people that's doing it because you see a lot of things ending because people don't take it as an investment on life. They don't use it as like a business. And when I say a business, it's like this is
It
what
is.
matters. Exactly. This is what matters. This is the way, like when you get a business, you gonna put your all into it. You're not gonna let nobody mess it up or nothing mess it up. Cause this is the way you feed your family. And this is the way I live my life. This is what makes me happy. This is what keeps me comfort. This is what everything. So this is my business with the my feelings and my love and my mind. This is my business within my mind because you
Mm-hmm.
got to have a straight mind to in order to be married. And this is something you willing to do. Everybody's not going to walk a straight line. So when he's speaking on like you're not going to step out or whatever, that's not the reason I'm getting married to let her know. No, it's over with the stepping out because I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on we moving forward, we building. This is what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
is a lifetime investment. It's more than a piece of paper. You feel what I'm saying? It's like knowing each other in and out. And it's serious and people don't take it serious. Because like I said, when you get married, I feel like you starting over from scratch on something totally different. It's no longer a boyfriend girlfriend thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you investing your time and everything you got into someone else, and they should be doing the same to you. It's a business to me, and
Most definitely.
if you treat it like a business and an investment, I feel like it'll be successful.
Mm-hmm. Give it the same energy.
Exactly, it's
All
life
right.
changing.
Jew? Oh, I thought you froze.
I'm gonna just piggyback off what Nut said. To me, marriage is a trending thing right now. And I think because marriage is was trending so much that now for the generations like under us, it's like a trauma because they saying marriage not work out with their parents and then they brothers and then they uncles and then it just trickled down so much to they like, why would I get married when I seen people in marriage unhappy? I seen people in marriage cheating. I seen people who married, you know what I'm saying, live a worse life while being married. But I say I don't believe marriage is dead. I just think people need to have their own concept for when they get married. I don't want to get married the traditional way everybody get married with a black and white suit, with my wife wearing white, with a ring boy coming and a quiet. I don't want to get married in that way. I want to get married in my own way the way me and my love feel like we want to get married, that ties to us, so that it lasts longer. We doing things our way and not the way people set it up this way.
My man. Pat, you want to speak on this?
Yeah. I just feel like I don't think that the idea of marriage is gone, but I feel like everybody ready or willing to, because basically you time your whole life to someone else. Everybody just isn't willing to, to do that 24-hour job. You know what I'm saying? To keep finding new ways to love each other and celebrate each other and stuff like that. Because that's honestly shit what it is. It's a job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. I want you to get your final thoughts, and everybody else get your final thoughts on tonight.
We miss BJ.
I was about to say.
Oh yeah. He ain't important. He ain't important.
I was about to say, like,
My bad. Hey, well, you on the show every week.
But no, I mean, I'll make it short and sweet. I just totally agree with Nut. I agree with everybody, but I just totally agree with Nut and Jew. I think just people are just, it's not dead at all. Every person on here probably saying like, man, I wish I would have married that girl and, you know what I'm saying, got this together. It's just a lot of people just doing it for the wrong thing and for the wrong reasons, and then they don't even understand the time you got to invest into what you're doing. Just like the reference Nutmeg, it's like a plant. Once you plant this seed, you gotta nurture it, water it, make sure it's getting the right sunlight. That's the exact same thing you gotta do with your marriage. And then they don't even understand and not even connect with the people or the person that they're getting married to. Like they just don't take the time to know this person and know is this some right now or some 20-year thing? Because like D said, yeah, weddings are crazy, but a divorce is even crazy.
Okay.
And
my bad for Skippy, man. It's because you my birthday coming up in a couple weeks. I really wanted you to say what you wanted to say. My birthday coming up. Nah, my bad. D, give me your final thoughts, brother.
Overall, man, I actually learned a lot. I came in here not knowing what I was gonna get into. And I actually appreciate everybody's input because I actually learned from a few of y'all. And if I had any final message to the people outside of my generation, just hear us out. Just hear us out.
Appreciate it. All right. Bag man.
What's up?
Wrinkle the bag man. What's up? Talk to me. Final thoughts on the show.
I mean, I got an understanding of.
My fault, y'all.
It's cool, Mike.
I got an understanding of just different thoughts and the way 4 other people think, and it's just like I feel that it was helpful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned, like he said, I learned a lot from others. It's always good listening to what other people have to say and take in, like, because right now I'm not just hearing it, I'm listening to everything what's going on. So it's like I'm taking in a little things, and maybe I could put some of the stuff that we spoke about into my own life to make my life better. You know, it's like a learning situation with me tonight.
All right. Jujilla?
Yeah, I feel like my final thoughts was I feel like the conversation was needed because steel sharpens steel. We all got a certain kind of knowledge that goes to what you were saying about, us not knowing certain things. And I think we shouldn't make it a one-time thing. I think this should at least be a once-a-month thing or twice-a-month thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
me and BJ on twice a month. Y'all welcome.
Yeah, while we all just learn, different perspectives from each other, it's still a lot to learn, and there's still a lot more to add to our lives because, none of us perfect right now, and none of us in the position we want to be in right now. But 6 brains better than 1.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay. Well, y'all well, I'll say it on my final thought. Nephew, do it.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
Nut?
you, Pi.
Okay. Nah, I was a little nervous because I didn't really know, who we was talking about at first, or you know what I'm saying. I ain't never
Don't move, because
done.
you're going in and out. Sit still.
Okay. I was a little nervous, once you first hit me up about coming on, because I ain't never did, no podcast and nothing like that. So I didn't really know, what I was gonna get out of it. But I mean, I think definitely, yeah, it was a pretty cool talk, and we definitely should do it more.
Okay. I mean, all right, cool. All right, cool.
Can I ask you something real quick?
For sure.
What's up?
Do they pay you? Do they pay you to do this on here?
We'll talk about that off.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question though.
Okay. I'm listening.
Dude, this is my question. Was you finna close it out?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll speak on it on the next one.
No. Speak on it. We got if you got time, I got time.
I got time.
Okay. As our uncle and as someone we look up to, a elder, a grown man, do you have any regrets?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or not saying like, oh man, and I ain't talking about no jobs. I'm talking about within life.
Oh, within life, hell yeah.
That you feel like you could have changed, or any mistakes you feel like you have made.
Okay, yeah. This is a laundry list, Jack. Okay, first and foremost, BJ done heard this list a million times. First and foremost, I wish I'd have listened to your damn grandmama. Do you know? And I'm not kidding. And what I'm about to say is not is how you would say, and I'll be a this, and you exaggerating a little bit. And I listen to your grandmother, I'll be a millionaire right now. A honest to God millionaire. I dropped out of school, I dropped out of college, and your grandmama and Richard both talked to me, sat down and said, well, since you don't want to do no school, because I hated school like the devil hated God. And he says, we don't want to do school no more. Why don't you do real estate? Just show you how God works in your life. He said, why don't you just do real estate? And I'm like, because I'm finna be a DJ, ladies. Knock it off. and 2 weeks later, Hammer called me over his house. Richard called me over his house. What does Richard have in his hand? A real estate book. Hey, Brian, I see you done with the school, man. Do this. What happened over the next 10 years? Real estate exploded. I would have been a millionaire. Another thing, I wish I would have listened more, because you couldn't tell me nothing, because I knew everything, and I knew everything and nothing simultaneously. Another thing, I wish I would have worked harder at school. Like I said earlier, you could literally read yourself out of any problem you have. But I didn't learn that until I messed up everything. So this conversation is proof positive that I don't know everything. But it took me to fail miserably to realize you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Both your ears should outdo your mouth at all times. So yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't listen enough, and I didn't work hard enough. I worked hard at the things that I wanted to do, like history. I was getting straight A's in history. And if it wasn't no football, no baseball, I was getting straight B's. Straight up, man. Do y'all understand? First marker period is football. A's and B's. Second marker period, wasn't no sports. Third marker period, get ready for baseball. Killed in their grades. Straight D's for the rest of the way. What kind of foolishness is that? But I recognize these. The greatest thing that ever happened to me was when I was 5 or 6 years old. My mama took me to my grandmother, my daddy's mama, and I remember it like it was yesterday. We hanging out. My grandmother standing there, my granddad and grandma standing there, my dad standing there, and my dad said, I'm your grandmama. I said, my grandmama live down the street. What you talking about, lady? Pow! Mike and Vince run down the stairs next. I've been hanging out with them because I've been hanging out with them since, and why that's the most seminal moment in my life. Because me, Mike, and Vince held each other up. We held each other accountable for everything. When I was messing up in school, Mike and Vince checked me. When we did anything wrong, we checked each other. We wouldn't let each other fall. If I needed some money,
Real friends.
That's family.
Real, still.
Oh yeah, friends.
family
But see, Drew, that's the thing about me. I don't have any friends. I got brothers.
Yeah.
I don't have no friends because friends don't owe you nothing. Your brothers don't owe you everything. So yeah, I got regrets. I should have ended. You know, I can't regret that. No, I'm not gonna regret that. But I didn't take enough. Actually, like right now, I use everything that I have mentally to win. You can't beat me now. You're not gonna outthink me, and you're not gonna outwork me. I don't have no problem working now. But back then, I slick, boy. I was a can of oil. You couldn't get nothing past me. But I wasted time doing that. Another thing is I didn't network enough. Yeah, I'm nice on the ones and twos. I ain't got to talk to that dude. Who is he? He ain't better than me. So I didn't network and meet enough people so they could help me be who I wanted to be.
Right.
So yeah, so communication, what all of y'all said is the key. Because if I would have talked to somebody, I would have listened to that person. I could have listened to Richard. I could have listened to my mom. I could have listened to Rita. I could have listened to Lorraine. I could have listened to Stain. You couldn't tell me nothing though. Because I had it off. Because I was like, I was who they say y'all are. You don't know this, so shut up. Or I'm talking to my mama. How you know about, in my mind, I'm listening. I'm hearing the word. How you know about being a man? You don't know. But she did know. So yeah, I got a lot of regrets, man. Got a lot of regrets. But I'm making up for them now. And like you said, Drew, we got 100. We gonna do 100. Hey, you want to hear my biggest regret? Getting fat. It was easy getting fat. It's hard
getting skinny. In 6 months.
Huh?
That can change in 6 months.
Oh yeah, for sure. You've seen me do it. You've seen me blow up like the world trade and shrink back down. And I'm on the shrink right now. But yeah, man, I didn't work hard enough. I didn't listen enough. I ain't work hard enough. But it's nothing. Because
I can say the same.
Every time I get up, I got another shot, man. I got another shot. And like I said, can't nobody walking or breathing outwork me. If you lucky enough to outwork me, you can't outthink me. Ain't nobody in the world that's gonna outthink and work me. So, and I mean that. And if you are smarter than me, like people tell me this, you think you know everything. You think you think you know everything. You know what I tell them? I used to get angry then. You know what I tell them now? I do know everything. And they say, no, you don't. I say, what don't I know? And they tell me something I don't know. I say, I'm back. What the hell you mean you back? I knew everything but that. Now I know everything again. So there it is. Yeah, I got a lot of regrets. And man, first and foremost, I want to thank all of y'all for sharing and being honest and being forthright. Because a lot of people got on here and froze up. I don't want to. They got scared. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate the constructive criticism for both us and letting us know that we're willing to listen to y'all. I appreciate the fact that y'all willing to come back on. I'm going to send y'all the link to this show. Please tell a friend to tune in because I do community empowerment on Tuesday. Me and BJ do this every other Wednesday. Anybody who on now or anybody who want to be on, you welcome.
More than welcome.
You're more than welcome. Thank you, B. And Friday, I do a show called Rapping with HRap, and I talk about people in their lives. I've interviewed several NBA players. I interviewed several rappers, OC, Razzcast, Master Ace, MC Shan. I've interviewed Tim Thomas, Tracy Murray, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson, and others, James Lights Out Tony, and several other people. So I'm talking about my homegirl Brenda. She used to be a prostitute. Now she's working with the White House on human trafficking. So, and I got my homeboy Jesse coming up soon. He's going to talk about being a Vietnam vet and the struggles that he's had throughout his life with that. Jesse told me once that it took him 3 years to be able to wake up and somebody touch him. He said his brother woke him up one morning, tell him the breakfast ready. He broke his arm because he was dealing with the trauma for Vietnam. So I want to get young and old on that show Friday, so we can tell your story, so other people don't have to suffer what you suffered. So I want to thank y'all for sharing with me. Thank y'all for being a part of the explosion of my show, and I want to thank y'all for being honest. And y'all welcome back anytime y'all want. If you got a record, you know, like Jew, I don't know if you seen this, and you know this dude. Let me show you know this guy. So I'm gonna need you to do the same thing. Watch this for 10 seconds and then.
It's official. Style Guys is trending for the holiday season. Located 1252 Burnham Ave in Calumet.
You know that guy. I
Yeah.
need you to do the same thing so I could promote 2YU, Peanut, and B. Y'all doing this 2Y. Y'all doing this Wise Guys things. I need you to do that. Hell, my man Big Mo did this.
We lust for that cheese. We lose sleep, dreams of that.
You dudes rapping, D, Jew, Nut. If you need something to be played, I'll play it.
Yeah.
So it's only one way to make it. You know, at the end of the day, it's like this. People don't beat situations. Organizations beat situations. So the only way we can win is to win together. And winning ain't $1 million all the time. Guess what? $250,000 is winning like a mother. And that's not far away. So
sometimes the network is winning.
Exactly. Sometimes doing what you're doing and just having people support you is winning. So, like y'all said, don't fall victim to the system, and continue to support everybody you can. And don't do it because they're gonna help you. Do it because you want to see people. You want to see people win. And again, thank y'all. And I really appreciate y'all. And I say this at the end of every one of my shows. I salute the people who give me inspiration. And that is okay. Ghetto Boys, Tariq Nasheed, Nori, Talia Kweli, Ray Grady, Zoe Williams, Corey Holcomb, Craig Smith, Al Sharpton, Heather B. This dude named Clay Kane, who getting people out of jail, who have been incarcerated for 40 years for nothing. He doing work. He doing God's work. Marie Daniel Favors, who doing God's work as well. Dr. Greg Cobb, one of the most informed people you ever come across in your life. Karen Hunter, she's doing big things. And the dean of this Black Action Radio thing, elder by the name of Joe Madison. He called himself the Black Eagle, one of the most influential people you'll ever come in contact with. He has a book called Radioactive, because he has been an activist on the radio as long as I've been living, and that's 52 years. So I want to thank y'all. And I say this, salute to Reggie O'Shea. And I say this every week: dream your dreams and man up and woman up and live your dreams, because life without dreams flows in black and white. Life with dreams flows in technicolor and surround sound. And everybody understand this. In life, we got a whole lot of negativity out here. And with that negativity, you're gonna always be present, but you don't have to be available. I'm gonna say this, and if y'all don't like what we said over here, all I have to say is this:
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
And if you stand up and say something else,
Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
I will see y'all Tuesday at 6 p.m. Well, I'm going to talk about how we got to get things in order and organized before we be back in chains. It may sound hyperbolic, but it's not. You got people in this country attempting to put us back in chains. I'm going to explain some stuff. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. It's important that you tune in. Again, I'm going to send all y'all these links. Please share them with your friends. Tell a friend to subscribe and tune them in. And 2 fingers, 1 word. It's your man HRap, and I'm out.
Yeah.
You better shut your white mouth.
See y'all.
We lust for that cheese, we lose sleep, dreams of that cream. We killing our teens, they dying for this American dream. Them government schemes, they turning us to hustlers and fiends. We hustling trees, them politicians smuggling green. Chasing that cheese, got everybody stressed in the streets. Pardon me for speaking freely, let it breathe. Evangelists preach the congregations out of their seats. They writing them checks for tithes, now it's people can't eat. She stripping for change for school, now she giving them brains. She used to that loot, she earning, now she giving them strain. He new to this game, but hungry, so he cooking his cane. He getting that paper, but then they gave him two to the brain. It's rules to this game, but hustlers never hustle for fame. The spirit of greed is grimy, so we struggle to change. They put us in chains to take away our African names. But if we submissive and don't resist, then who do we blame? It's all a game, man. These Europeans staking they claim. And you a victim of their game plan. You thinking they ain't, you thinking they saints. Remember all them niggas they hang? Killed our women and our children, all our leaders is slain. They gave us Obama, but that nigga was hoping for change. But Zimmerman is killing niggas and he free. Shit is crazy, babies having these babies and getting checked. But keep the child from they pop to rip his heart out his chest. Our rappers was leaders and now they in the booth and the dress. Spitting bullshit and making more but giving us less. They taking our sound and changing ours, dumbing it down. They taking our jobs and homes and they shutting us out. They taking our kids because it ain't a man in the house. They locking us down, but soon they gon' be wiping us out. They told our women they was too independent to need a man. They told our brother he was too insignificant to advance. It's all a game, man. These Europeans staking they claim. And you a victim of their game plan. You thinking they ain't, you thinking they saints. Remember all them niggas they hang? Killed our women and our children, all our leaders is slain. It's all a game.